Howdy folks, Bison Hawk 1 here, with the Bison Hawk Radio Network. I've divorced political commentary, because, well, I got demonetized by the YouTube overlords and, of course, the Anti-Defamation League. Did I say that? I guess I did. I said that. From now on, I'm going to be focusing on the things I love. Lore creation. With a couple of my favorite YouTubers on hiatus, I'm going to take a crack at doing some Battletech videos of my own. My first Battletech overview is going to be the Behemoth. A fascinating battle mech whose design parameters are as sordid as its history. Our story begins in 2775 during the Amaris Civil War, as Alexander Kerensky's fight to take Terra would march on. Stefan Amaris would become increasingly desperate to create a super weapon to turn the war in his favor, of which the most famous would be the Matar, which would later resurface on the battlefield as the Behemoth many years down the road. It was to be the grandest achievement of Amaris Industries, with enough armor and weapons to withstand an entire company of battle mechs. That's right, a single unit designed to take on 3 lances all by itself. And upon completion, these machines were to be put into mass production and ultimately halt the advance of the Star League Defense Forces. This project would be spearheaded by Rifkin Amaris and would be closely supervised by Stefan Amaris himself. Every defensive angle was examined, including the installation of a Guardian ECM to disrupt NARC missile beacons. Any effort not focused on defense and armor was put into the offensive capability. So much so that they forgot to keep in mind that the damn thing ought to be able to move at some point. And as such, they never even considered whether or not it was possible to produce leg actuators strong enough to support a weapons platform of this size. As Kerensky's troops began to tighten the noose around Terra, one engineering team after another would fail to make the massive battle mech walk. And so Rifkin and Stefan charged the scientists with treasonous incompetence and had them executed. Because nothing motivates men of science like a healthy fear of death. Though the project would ultimately be cancelled, this would not be the last of the great Matar. As fate would have it, Rifkin Amaris would later be apprehended by Star League Defense Forces while trying to flee Terra. And with his capture, the plans for the infamous Matar would be revealed. This, along with many other scientific documents, would disappear into the night with the Exodus fleet. As fate would have it, less than a century later, Clan Smoke Jaguar would re-examine the plans for the Matar. And after shaving off a mere 10 tons from the original design, they would eventually accomplish what Amaris scientists could not. Clan Smoke Jaguar would name their creation the Stone Rhino. During the clan invasion of the Inner Sphere, Clan Smoke Jaguar would surprise Inner Sphere pilots with their perfected creation. Mech warriors who witnessed its awesome power harkened back to the Amaris incident and named the battle mech the Behemoth. The Stone Rhino will set you back a modest 10,512,000 C-bells, weighing in at 100 tons. It masses 18 tons of armor and carries 10 double heat sinks. Its power plant is a 300 series standard engine. The Stone Rhino can reach a modest speed of 54 kilometers per hour and has a maximum jump capability of 90 meters. It carries 2 large pulse lasers, 2 Gauss rifles, and 1 small pulse laser. The arm-mounted weapons feature retractable cowls that allow the pilot to use them as battering rams without damaging the delicate laser assembly. And of course, take into account the Matar's inherent weakness with leg actuators. Clan's Smoke Jaguar scientists would reinforce them, making it more difficult to take them out during a leg attack. The battle mech has been seen among Clan Jade Falcon as well as Clan Novacount, and although the Wolf Dragoons counted one of them in their Alpha Regiment, it was apparently destroyed before the Battle of Misery. Clans Goliath Scorpion and Clans Hell Horses have both made their own improvements to the design. Later, the Word of Blake would revisit the design themselves and use it as a template to create the first working super heavy battle mech known as the Omega. There you have it, folks. A battle mech whose design and history are deeply fascinating. I hope you like this video. And if so, there will be many, many more on the subject. I'd like to make a shout out to Tex with the Black Pants Legion for inspiring me to get back into Battletech. I've since gotten back into playing tabletop and would really like to continue making videos on this subject. Anyway, that's all I've got. See you later, suckers.